Good.
Yeah, showing up the wrinkles.
Hi, Ceduna Rodeline. I'm standing here with a couple of very, very artistic people. One you may know, one you may not. And so first of all, Chris, I might just start with you. Where are we?
We're at the Hambridge Street Park that the council has just upgraded and put in a beautiful half court for us with a very blank wall, which we decided, the ratepayers decided that we'd put something on there.
Something a bit more interesting to look at.
Yeah.
And it sure is. So at the moment where the project is it's all up, and the one behind Chris here is all grouted. So that's nearly finished, and this one here is still to be grouted?
No,
that's done too, is it?
Finished.
Oh yes, God. Oh, so you're done, other than just putting the... Oh wow, okay. Yep. Well, there you go. And Chris, how did this come about?
Just seeing a big blank wall, and I just put it to our ratepayers, you know, would they like me to apply for a grant from Country Arts SA, which we were successful with. So they've sponsored the bulk of it. The Ceduna Forum Hotel have provided accommodation and some funding towards it. The Ceduna Council has also put in some funding, as has West Art. And, you know, with the help of lots of volunteers, we've finally got it up.
Oh, lovely. And it looks great.
It does look beautiful. It's
getting quite a bit of attention online. Just a couple of the little snippets I've taken over the couple of days while you've been working on it. It's got people very excited. And can you tell me, Chris, who do you have here with you?
This is Mike Ty, who has been here before and under Country Arts funding to do the lighthouse and the serpent on the wall at the Arts and Cultural Centre. So Mike's done quite a bit of mosaic work around the regional areas of South Australia. So
Mike, where do you come from? What's your background?
Well, I'm based in Goolwa, south of Adelaide, so got the plane up here, and like Chris said, worked on the Siemens Memorial Lighthouse Mosaic a bit more than 10 years ago now, so I'm happy to come up here and work on this one as well. I suppose I've been working as a community artist for about 20 years, mostly doing mosaics.
Beautiful. And so you've designed this one.
Yep.
As you did the lighthouse and the serpent at the Arts Centre, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So Chris has sort of come up with an idea of what would be in the image, and then I've gone home and designed it, and then brought back the design up here and worked with Chris and other people to cut the tiles. And then because the tile cutting takes a long time, I just get people started, just show them how to cut the tiles, and then I take off back home. And then when they've got all the tile cutting done, I come back to help them install it.
Oh, beautiful. And Chris, just on the design as well, I know from one of our previous lives we did when you were working on it with some volunteers, there was quite a bit of research and community involvement and a few chats with some of the designs that you've got going on there. Could you explain to us again what that was?
Well, I went to the ladies and gents at the Arts and Cultural Centre and asked them about ideas. I had visions of a man spearing a fish because there are actually Aboriginal rock pools down at the back of Thevenard Oval, and I thought it would be nice to depict that. And one of the women had said, well, she thought Thevenard was a place for women and children, and I thought, oh well, that's nice, maybe we can include that. And then someone else said yes, and her mother told her they threw a berry into the water which stunned the fish. So and the fish we have on there is a mullet, which you often see jumping down here.
Ah, yes.
And I often wondered whether that was where the term a stunned mullet came from.
Yeah.
So that's how that one came about.
Okay.
And Mike put it together with the Aboriginal family on the foreshore with someone picking the fish up out of the
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I remember you saying the stun mullet thing now, because it made me think after we finished. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And I've got to just have a little close up of this little seagull.
Yes, our angry seagull.
Chris was saying just before, that's the seagull that didn't get the chip. Oh, that's great. I'll show this one over here for a little bit longer now. So we're all done bar taking down some tape.
Yes, just the tape on the crab one, which I'll do tomorrow morning, and then we'll probably work out how we'll sort of either render around the area a bit just to make it stand out a bit more.
Yep.
Because we may do some more in the future, and I don't want to spoil the wall and not be able to put another one up there. So,
yeah, sure. So this is actually the back side. I'll just have a little sneaky around this side. This is the back side of a half court. Is that right, Chris? Oh yes, there we are. So it's all quite, it's a lovely, probably a free to use barbecue over there too. Ah, an electric one. I remember you saying that as well, instead of a gas one. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, it looks lovely. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very pleased with it.
Well, you should be really pleased. Did you want to take a stab? John told us last time how many hours do you reckon?
Oh.
Do you want to take a stab?
300 plus putting it, installing it.
Yeah, lots of hours.
Lots of hours, hundreds of hours. Wow, so John's in the background there. He's saying he reckons he about 300 odd hours or so, plus putting it up, which has taken you the last sort of 3 days.
Yes,
Yeah.
last 3 days. Yeah.
Lovely, and did it go up really well, just as you thought?
Oh,
It's always a bit of a struggle putting it up and getting it all back together, fitting together as well as it was when it was on the table. But I'm always impressed by the dedication of volunteers in just about every town I go to. People come out and stick with it till we get it done.
That's amazing. And the final result just speaks for itself.
yeah, it's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. So well done, well designed, well made by the volunteers and yourself. Chris, I know it was all done at your house and your patio. So how long was your patio sort of commandeered?
Probably about 3-4 months.
Oh yeah, and actually some of that was waiting for some tiles too, if I remember.
We did. We had run out of tiles a couple of times actually, and had to wait a while both times. But yeah,
Oh, lovely.
yeah.
Well,
Turned
thank you.
out very well.
Thank you very much for your efforts, and thank you, Mike. So you're off on the plane tonight again?
I am back home. Yep, back
Lovely.
on to the next project.
Okay, lovely. And we might see you back in these parts by the sounds of it again.
I'll be happy to come back.
Yeah, lovely. And any final thank yous or words, Chris, from you for the community?
Well, probably the mainstay of helping doing the tile cutting was Lynn Keneally. She spent almost every day that I was doing it with me, plus a whole host of other people. And then when we were putting up, Shirley and Ian Webber came out the last 3 days and were here every day, all day, helping put it up. And at times, if it hadn't been for them, plus the other people who came, we would have been just Mike and I. So.
Yeah, right. Big ask for 2 people, that's for sure. So it's great to get ahead, and all the other people know who they are.
They
so we'll
too
just
many to mention.
Yeah.
But, they were really the mainstays.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, thank you very much for talking to us. I've probably interrupted your lunch, I think,
No.
by the time I got here.
Just finished lunch.
Oh, good. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that you got that done. So thank you, guys. This looks amazing. And thank you for talking to us today.
Well, thank you for your efforts.
Thank you very much. Bye.
See ya.